I'm a civil engineer who loves Disney, and I'm here to tell you why Disney World wouldn't exist if it wasn't for a couple of roads. When Walt and his team were looking for new places to build Walt Disney World, they knew that they wanted more land than Anaheim. They looked all over the United States. They looked in New York, they looked in New Orleans, they looked in St. Louis, they looked in Florida. But they had a unique challenge. They needed a lot of undeveloped land, but they also needed people to be able to get to these parks easily. Now, at the time, Florida did have some tourist attractions, but it wasn't the popular tourism attraction that it is today. Even their airport at the time was shared with the military. That's why it's called MCO, even though it's Orlando Airport. But a parcel of land that they were looking at caught Walt's eye because it was in his mind the perfect location because of the close proximity of roads. Again, Florida was pretty undeveloped at the time, but it did have some major interstates passing through it. Interstate 4, the State Route 530, and Walt Disney World is this dark area that was sandwiched right between those roads. He realized this was the perfect spot to build his park because it was very accessible to people who were coming down in Florida. If it wasn't for Interstate 4 and State Route 503 and a few of the other roads in the area, Disney might have picked a completely different location. There are so many more civil engineering stories behind Disney, so let me know if you want to hear more.